Okay. King Henry VI, Part 1, Act 2, Scene 1. Enter on the walls a French sergeant of a band with 2 sentinels. Sirs, take your places and be vigilant. If any noise or soldier you perceive near to the walls by some apparent sign, let us have knowledge at the court of guard. Sergeant, you shall. Thus our poor servitors, when others sleep upon their quiet beds, constrained to watch in darkness, rain, and cold. Enter Talbot, Bedford, and Burgundy with 3 scaling ladders. Lord Regent and Redoubted, Burgundy, by whose approach the regions of Artois, Wallen, and Picardy are friends to us. This happy night the Frenchmen are secure, having all day caroused and banqueted. Embrace we then this opportunity, as fitting best to quittance their deceit, contrived by art, baleful sorcery. Coward of France, how much he wrongs his fame, despairing of his own arm's fortitude to join the witches with the help of hell. Traitors have never other company. But what's that poozle whom they term so pure? A maid, they say, a maid, and be so martial? Pray God she prove not masculine ere long, if underneath the standard of the French she carry armor as she hath begun. Well, let them practice and converse with spirits. God is our fortress, in whose conquering name let us resolve to scale their flinty bulwarks. God is our fortress. I love that. Ascend, brave Talbot, we will follow thee. Not all together, but better far, I guess, that we do make our entrance several ways, that if they chance that one of us do fail, the other yet may rise against their force. Agreed. I'll to yon corner, and I to this, and here will Talbot mount or make his grave. Now, Salisbury, for the inn, for the right of English Henry, shall this night appear how much in duty I am bound to both. The English cry, St. George, a Talbot, as they enter Orleans. Arm, arm, the enemy doth make assault. Exeunt French sentinels. The French leap over the walls in their shirts, enter several ways. The bastard, Alençon, Grenier, half ready and half unready. And now, my lords, what, all unready so? Unready, aye, and glad we scaped so well. 'Twas time I trow to wake and leave our beds, hearing alarms at our chamber doors. Of all exploits since first I followed arms, never heard I of a warlike enterprise more venturous or desperate than this. I think this Talbot be a fiend of hell. If not of hell, the heavens sure favour him. Here cometh Charles. I marvel how he sped. Enter Charles and Joan. Tut, holy Joan was his defensive guard. Is this thy cunning, thou deceitful dame? Didst thou at first, to flatter us withal, make us partakers of a little gain, that now our loss might be 10 times so much? Wherefore is Charles impatient with his friend? At all times will you have my power alike? Sleeping or waking, must I still prevail, or will you blame and lay the fault on me? Improvident soldiers, had your watch been good, this sudden mischief could never have fallen. Duke of Alençon, this was your default, that being captain of the watch tonight did look no better to that weighty charge. Had all your quarters been as safely kept as that whereof I had the government, we had not thus been shamefully surprised. Mine was secure, and so was mine, my lord, and for myself, most part of all this night, within her quarter and mine own precinct, I was employed in passing to and fro about relieving of the sentinels. Then how or which way should they first break in? Question, my lords, no further of the case, how or which way, 'tis sure they found some place, but weakly guarded, where the breach was made, and another rests no other shift but this, to gather our soldiers scattered and dispersed, and lay new platforms to endamage them. Alarum. Enter an English soldier crying, "A Talbot! A Talbot!" They fly, leaving their clothes behind. I'll be so bold to take what they have left. The cry of Talbot serves me for a sword, for I have loaded me with many spoils, using no other weapon but his name. Gotta love that. All right, end of 2-1.